when I go live. Um, I'm trying it again though. I'm gonna try to do a couple lives. I like to do videos better because then I can like just upload them when I'm ready or whatever. But I like to try to come on here and just see who I can talk to and just I don't know. I'm trying lives. I want to do more of them actually on my page or whatever. So we're gonna try it. Just bear with me, guys, because I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm always forgetting something or doing something, but today I was going to make a protein pudding because I've made a lot of those in my past, if you guys remember. And I'm going to make um, a PROFFEE, a protein coffee. Yeah, I got to wake up still. Haven't had my coffee yet today, this morning. So, my brain's got to catch up to my mouth and everything else. So it's the fun being in your 50s and over thing, especially as a woman in menopause or whatever you want to, whatever. Anyway, you can relate if you're going through the same thing I am. So here we go. I'm going to start with the protein pudding, and actually, because it's right behind me, if you watch my videos, you know that I forget at least one thing, and I surely did. So I need to grab a bowl. 1 second, guys. All right. I had to grab a bowl for my protein pudding. Okay, so I have my little handy dandy blender here. It's one of the smaller blenders because I didn't want to use my big blender all the time because for one, it's super loud, and another, it's just makes too much of a mess for me to have to clean when this is like just a cup and it's easier to clean. So I'm going to use my 310 mocha. It's an all-in-one meal. Like, I'm going to use this as the base for my protein pudding because it's got 20 grams of protein in there per scoop. So I am going to grab the scooper out here and get that ready, but I'm going to put the milk in the blender first, and you just use like a scoop of this. I have like the pre-packaged little ones too, but I didn't want to use those. So I'm going to use a scoop of that. And we are going to put our cup of, this is like that silk coconut milk in here. We'll pour that in first. Getting hot already, see? I was freezing this morning, and now I'm like roasting it up. Okay, that's me. All right, so here we go. And then we're going to take the mocha, 1 scoop of the 310 shake mix and put it in there. And then what you do, you always use a sugar-free, well, I always use sugar-free everything because I'm on a low-carb, high-protein diet, and I'm diabetic, and I'm on the Manjaro injection shots too, so I'm on kind of a weight loss journey if you follow me too. I do my my Manjaro shots on Thursdays usually, but this week I'm going to probably do it on Friday because I have a dental appointment tomorrow morning, and they're doing all kinds of stuff with my teeth, so I can take it. They said it's fine to take it when you do dental work, but I just don't want to because, for one, my dental appointment's like super early in the morning. So I'm just gonna, yeah. So anyway, all right, here we go. I'm gonna put it's just a chocolate, 0 sugar, instant pudding mix, and it has to be like an instant. It can be chocolate, vanilla, cheesecake flavor, banana flavor, whatever you guys want to do. It depends on like what kind of shake you're making, but I'm making kind of like a mocha chocolate type pudding. So we're going to open this, and then you usually put I'd say about 3 tablespoons in there, just because it's a thickener basically for your pudding. So I'm going to try to say about half a packet of this in there. We'll try that first. And sometimes I got to add a little less and a little more, but usually I have to add more. Hi, people are finally coming on here. I know it's early, but I just wanted to try to do lives because I'm like really nerve-wracked to like do these, so just bear with me. Hi, Sun007, and hi, your girly Sky. Hi, good morning, guys. Just bear with me. I'm just waking up too. So, hi, Paisley Holt. I actually have a granddaughter named Paisley, And her spelling is the same exact as yours. So that's really cool. Hi, Paisley. All right, so this morning I'm going to put the top on here. So for the protein pudding, I have the shake mix, which you can use the handheld shakes. I do that a lot, which I'm going to put one in my PROFFEE. Like I do the handheld shakes in here sometimes. And I do like different shake mixes that you order or whatever. You can get shake mixes from the store or whatever too. Hi, everybody. But anyway, let's get back to the pudding here. I put the shake mix, a cup of the coconut milk, or you can use whatever milk or water or whatever you want to do. And then like 3 tablespoons of the pudding mix. And sometimes I do chia seeds, but I'm not going to do chia seeds this time. And sometimes I put the sugar-free Hershey's chocolate chips in here, but I think I'm going to put them on like when I eat it. I usually put a little bit of chocolate, sugar-free chocolate chips, and like a smidge of that sugar-free like whipped cream. And it's a really good tasty treat or sweet treat when you can't really eat a lot of sugar if you're diabetic or if you're out of weight loss or if you're trying to stay away from sugar and stuff like that. So Elena, I am making a protein pudding. Like I said, I have the 310 mocha shake mix, a scoop of that. I have a cup of the silk coconut milk, 3 tablespoons of a chocolate sugar-free instant pudding, and then I'm going to blend it in my little blender here. So I'm going to blend it right now, guys. Hold on just a second. Sorry if that's loud. One more time, guys. Good enough. We're going to set that aside for now. I'll pour that in my bowl in a little bit here because I want to get onto my protein coffee with you guys. So the other day I was talking about, hi everybody, I'm making like the protein pudding. So let's see here. Anyway, this is why I don't like going live, because you get people on here that just say the weirdest like things about what you're doing or what you're making, or I don't know. I'm gonna try to I just try to ignore like the weird people. So there's always like those people. So you just gotta stay positive and just do you, and don't worry what other people are saying, or just ignore it, block them, whatever you got to do. So that's just the world we live in. No one's going to like the same things. No one's going to like you all the time. You got to learn. I've learned in my 50 something years that you just got to like roll with life and just enjoy it and appreciate it, and appreciate who appreciates you. And if they don't appreciate you, then there's the door, whatever, or go off my screen or go do something else. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, this is what, like I said, this is what has deterred me from doing lives, but then I try to think to myself, like, no, be positive, do your thing. Like, there's people that are out there that are gonna like your content and stuff, and be positive and stuff, and go along with your journey and stuff with you. You got to just like be in that mindset of being positive and stuff. So anyway, let's see here. I'm trying to read some of the comments. Yeah. Anyway, I'll have to read more later, but of course there's always like the weird comments. I don't even want to like repeat the comments that the person puts, because it's not even worth it. So anyway, we are going to move on to our PROFFEE, which is the protein coffees, which I make a lot. And what I do, like I was telling everybody the other day, that a tip and trick is I make like a pot of coffee, and then I put like a cup in like my ice trays, and then I make like iced coffee, like cubes. And that way, like when you're coffee drinking throughout the day, it's going to melt in there. It's not going to like water it down, because I hate watered down iced coffee. And this will just like put more coffee in it, so it will taste coffee flavor the whole time. So anyway, that is right. Whoever said the great, you have to ignore what doesn't matter in order to become greatness. That's right. Thank you. That was a good one. That made me feel better. And like I said, I'm trying not to let the negative people like bother me, but it's still annoying, to have to see that kind of stuff. Like, everybody knows, like, things get to here and there, sometimes more than other times, but you just gotta let it flow off your shoulder, your head, and just move on. Exactly. So anyway, and this is what I'm doing. And then what I'm going to do is I have my instant iced coffee mix. It's the Folgers, and it's actually pretty good. And it's a big bottle. Like I said, I'm going to try to use this up first before I start making my own cold brew, because I want to order one of the cold brew container things where you can like brew it on the counter and stuff. But I'm one to like to use what I have first instead of just keep getting more and more, and then you waste this. And yeah, I'd rather just use up. I guess it's the way I was raised too, is just to use up what you have first and then get something new. So anyway, I'm gonna put, because this is like a 25-ounce cup and I love my coffee, so I'm gonna put probably about 2.5 teaspoons in there, because it says about a teaspoon per 6 to 8 ounces of water or whatever, but I'm gonna just do about 2.5 here. Okay, and then, and I don't know if I have everything. If you guys watch me before, it's my age or whatever, the menopause thing I'm going through. A lot of times I forget something. I always try to do videos, or this is the first time I'm doing a live for a while, but I always forget something, but I'll do my best, and hopefully I didn't forget too much. So anyway, you put the coffee in there, and then I have my water in my pitcher here, and then I'm going to pour water in here. Pretty full, like I have to leave room for my protein shake, so I think about right to there. And then I have my little handy dandy hand mixer, and then I just turn that on and mix the coffee in like so. There you go. And it mixes really good. That's one thing about this Folgers coffee, instant coffee mix stuff, is that it mixes in here like really, really well and really easy. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I always forget to do the steps. See, I forget to do the step before, like I put stuff in my cup. I am going to put this, it's a dark chocolate espresso topping or syrup, and I like to put it on the inside of my cup for my iced coffee stuff. So I'm going to just squirt a little on the sides, or try to squirt some in there. Twirl the cup a little bit. There we go. Good enough. And then I'm going to take my protein shake, and this time I have a cinnamon roll premier, which I got to shake it a little bit. So it's going to be the coffee with the cinnamon roll, and then I have a little bit of a coffee creamer that I'm going to put a foam on top, but I'll show you guys that too. So you put like the whole protein shake in the coffee, so then it's a PROFFEE. And I usually can't fit the whole thing, so I'll just save a little bit of this, because I like to put a cold foam on top of like either my hot coffees you see me do or my iced coffees. I just like the foam, and I like mixing it in and stuff like that. That's just me, but you do you. If you like to put a little whipped cream on the top or whatever you want to do, but this is just how I do it. And then I'm going to mix this just a little bit so you can see it all kind of incorporating down into the drink here. And one thing like I said, I do like about the 310 cups that I have is they have the nice lid. So like you can put this on airtight and then put the top on, and you can shake it and just mix your ingredients even a little better. So I'm going to do my cold foam. I just usually get a cup, and then I have this, it's a salted caramel zero sugar Chobani, and I'm just going to do like about 1.5 tablespoons of that. And then I put my royal cinnamon. It's like a Vietnamese cinnamon I found at Eastern Market in Detroit. Oh my gosh, it's like the best cinnamon I've ever had, so try it sometime. So anyway, I'm going to put a couple sprigs of that in there. I'm like a cinnamon lover too. Like I put cinnamon in all my coffees, like on everything, like in my puddings, like I love cinnamon. So here we go. We're going to mix this up and froth it up, guys. And I'll try to read some more of my messages on here when I'm live. That's the thing too. Like it's hard because you're doing a video, but yet you're like having to read the comments and say hi and everything. Hi everybody. Hi Brian. Hi Elena. Hi Dree Reacts. Have a good day. Always. Yeah. Hi everybody. I'm trying to read everything. Oh, and another thing, which is probably a good thing because I'm trying to read and I have glasses, but it's still a bit hard for me because the camera's away a little bit. But I'm getting new glasses fitted tomorrow too. I'm going to the dentist and getting a crown and stuff like that done. But then later in the day, I'm going to the eye doctor and getting rechecked for my eyes and stuff like that, and getting another pair of glasses because with diabetic eyes or anybody with any eyeglasses, a lot of times you got to change your script within 2 to 3 years or so. And plus, I need another pair because I'm watching my little granddaughter. You'll see videos with me with her, and she's like almost 2, and she's always like grabbing my glasses like off my head. That's why my glasses kind of tilt, and you'll see me always having to like tilt them back in, and I'm actually going to have them tighten these up when I bring them in too because I want to have the 2 glasses just so I have an extra pair. Um, so yeah, I'm going to be getting a new pair of glasses, but of course it's going to take about a week for them to come in. So I'll have these on for a while for my videos. I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try to do more lives, but it's just hard for me because it just having to like do the comments and everything and like the weird people that come on and say rude stuff and, but that's just being, on social media. You're going to have somebody, something, someone, it's just the way that's going to be. I've tried to learn that, but it's still not fun sometimes when they say like weird stuff about me or weird stuff about my grandkids or, so I am a positive person though. And I do not let it bother me. It might bother me for a few seconds, but I'm like, what a dork or what an idiot, they're just an a-hole. So let them be that way, let them be that way. That's on them, I guess. So, okay, we got our foam done here. And now I'm going to like pour this on the top. I'm not going to be able to put, actually, I'm going to take a sip. That's good. And then I'm going to pour the foam on top because I didn't have any room. And then we will put the top on this. And then, like I said, I can shake this in later if I want to incorporate like the cinnamon and stuff like that. But I love these cups. And they have the nice tight lid on there so you can like shake them up and stuff. So, and the other day I did videos, which I'm sure if you follow me under Stacey's Lovely Life on YouTube, which I'm on right now, or my Facebook is just Stacey Renee Dark, because my last name is Dark, but it's spelled with an E at the end. It's Darke. So you can find me on Facebook too. I'm trying to do Facebook and YouTube, so I do my videos and I'm going to try to do lives on Facebook and stuff like that too. So, because the lives on there are a little bit different too. But anyway, I'm glad anybody that follows me and watches my journey, because I started my journey, my weight loss journey. I would say it was last year. I'm trying to think of when exactly, but okay, I've been on the Majoro now. In total, I'd say about 9 or 10 months altogether. I've lost track, but I was on it for about 5.5 months when I first started my weight loss journey because my doctor put me on it because my A1C was kind of high and stuff like that. And I was on it and I lost quite a bit of weight and my A1C was down and everything good. But then I had an emergency surgery. I had to get my appendix out and they thought they had to take my gallbladder out. They thought I had pancreatitis and all this stuff, but I didn't have the gallbladder stuff. I didn't have the pancreatitis. I only just had the bad appendix. But it's a long story, so if you want to go in my videos, you can go back. And I was on a trip where I thought, I'm not going to take this medication anymore because I was scared to and all that, and thinking that it was causing all those issues that brought me to the hospital. I almost died and stuff. So I was really scared, but then I went back to my doctor after all the post-op stuff of my surgery, and they looked back at my readings and everything, and they said it wasn't pancreatitis and it wasn't my gallbladder. It was basically my appendix burst, and all the fluids and stuff from that like went through my body, and it was like wreaking havoc on like all my organs, and that's what happens. And if you don't catch it soon enough, you can die from it because you'll go septic and all this and that. But I'm not a doctor, but they can explain it to you better. But it can be a dangerous thing when your appendix bursts, basically. And they sent me home the first night I went to the ER thinking it was the other things. But then I went back the second night and I had a high fever and I was throwing up again and I didn't feel right. And I told my husband, I'm like, we need to go back because something's just not right or whatever. And luckily my intuition and my guardian angel or whatever, or God, thank God, because I went back because it saved my life. So the doctor even said that I saved my own life. So, but I feel like it was a higher intervention from God saved me. But anyway, I'm so grateful to be here because I truly do love my life. Like sometimes I get sad and lonely, because I'm older and like just all your friends and family like move on and do their jobs and travel. And like most of my like best friends, my besties that I went to high school with moved to different states and different things like that. So it just gets, you start reflecting and like, man, I miss hanging out and not partying, but just hanging out and, watching movies, playing games, chilling with your friends and stuff like that. You just miss all that. And I was talking about I'm a Gen Xer, which I think is the best. I think Gen X is the best. And I was just reflecting on the music we had and everything we did as Gen Xers and how we could, have parties and go out to fields with bands and just, hang out at the beach and just, we could ride in the back of pickup trucks and cruise the beach and meet people and just have fun. And just, it was just such a great time to live in. There wasn't so much like, trafficking and predators and just weirdos and just, I just feel super blessed that I lived in the time that I did. And I'm still blessed to live in the here and now, but it's just, you just reflect back sometimes. But I do feel really blessed because I stay at home. I'm a stay at home grandma now. I was a stay at home mom, but now my kids are grown. My youngest is 28 and my oldest is going to be 35. So there you have that. And I had my oldest when I was 18. So I mean, I'm a young mom. I'm a young mom. I feel, and like a young grandma actually, because I have 6 grandkids already, and I'm only 53. So that's quite a few for being 53. So anyway, I'm just trying to say hi to everybody again. Hi Brian. Hi Elena. Hi everyone. It's just weird being on a live. I like doing the videos, and you guys can comment and like my videos and stuff too, because I have a ton of videos. I always get back to people that comment on my videos and stuff like that, or we can, talk back and forth through the comments or whatever too. Because I'm usually pretty busy and I usually don't have a lot of time because I watch my granddaughter in the mornings, but I actually woke up early and had a little bit more time this morning. So I decided to just try to do live. It's still weird to me, but I'll get used to it. I'll try to do more of these because I want to do more recipes and low carb, high protein type recipes and stuff with you guys that I do. Um, yeah, so there's that. But yeah, and then I always forget stuff. And then another thing I like is drinking like the electrolyte drinks because when I'm on the Manjaro, I tend to get like achy legs and achy bones and stuff like that for some reason. And I'm trying to like weight lift and do some more weight training and stuff like that to like build my muscles up and stuff like that too. I think that'll help. But I actually love these electrolytes. It's the liquid IV. It's the white peach. I love the white peach flavor. I love anything peach too. So what I do is I put it in my 40 ounce, like a 40-ounce cup. I have my Stitch cup here. I try to drink at least like 2 of these plus maybe one more in a day. I try to do at least 2 40-ounce, so it's 80 ounces. But I really should be doing at least 3 of these, so it's like 120 ounces or whatever of water. But I usually do about 2 to 2.5. I don't usually quite get the full third one done, but I'm trying to take in as much water as I possibly can too. So anyway, but yeah, I came on here the other day and I was just talking about the Gen X stuff, and I don't know if when you guys like grew up or what era you guys lived in or whatever. Um, but I know because my mom's a baby boomer and she thinks that was great, which it probably was too. I wouldn't mind living back in that day either. And but then of course my daughter, she's like, no, it's not, and she's I'm trying to think of what are my kids like Gen Z or a millennial. I think she's a millennial or something. I don't know. But the thing is, like I told my kids too, though, even though I do social media now because I do, and I'm not going to dog it or anything like that, besides like the losers that come on here, of course, whatever. But they grew up in a technology time where when we grew up, we didn't have we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have the internet and stuff like that. We had to go outside and hang out with our friends. We had to ride bikes, go to the pools, go to the lakes, and you're able to like go out with all your friends, when you're between like, 9 and 13 or whatever and ride bikes and stuff. And nowadays, heck, it's scary to even let your 13-year-old like ride 5 blocks down the street. I mean, it's just a different world. And I mean, I just feel sad sometimes for my grandkids and stuff like that. I hope things do get better, or gets back to the way it was in the 80s and stuff, because it was just such a great time. So, but it's hopefully things get better. So, anyway, I'm going to get going because my granddaughter's going to be here pretty soon. She's my little sidekick, Oakley. And then I'm going to hopefully see my other grandkids this weekend. I want to go up and see them. They live in Whitehall, which is like about a half hour from here. But I have three other little grandbabies that I miss and love so much, or they might come here and visit me. I don't know. But it's there's Hayden, Bella, and Riley. So I hope I see them. And then I have my two older granddaughters that I do stuff with too, but they're in school, of course, right now. Brinley and Paisley. So, and they are 11 and almost 10. So they're fun too. So I just love all my grandbabies. I feel really blessed to have grandkids and to just have the life that I live and to be able to stay home and not work and um well, I do like personal shopping on the side, like on the weekends to make a little bit of money here and there, but I just don't like have a full-time job, except for being a grandma and being a wife and being a mother and, all that. So, but anyway, I love my life and I try to stay positive, and not every day is, the best. Like you always have your down days, and like when you're going through menopause like me, oh my God, like some days you're like, wake up irritable. Some days you wake up crying. Some days you wake up like happier than ever. Like just your estrogen levels are just down. And when I go to the doctors in December, I'm going to be definitely talking to her about my menopause stuff because it's just been like way out of whack lately. So hopefully she can help me do something about it or whatever. So, because I can't wait to be out of menopause. I'm like over it, over it, over it. So, anyway, at least I'm closer to being over it than not. So there's that positive. So anyway, I will come back on here later. I might do a video later and do a recipe or something with you guys. I'll probably be doing some videos with my little granddaughter because I always do. So I shall talk to you guys another time, and I will try to like do another live. I'm going to try to keep doing these guys. So I got to make myself more comfortable doing them. So that way I can like actually talk with you guys a little bit more. And if you like and subscribe to my videos, you can send them to friends or whoever if you like my content or whatever. And let's just go along on this journey. And you can come along on my weight loss journey with me and my wonderful life with me. And we will just talk later. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.